Okay, so I've done a few things off screen, including switching the appearance up a bit. I wanted to be a little more, I guess, seaworthy because besides electric, I believe water is one of my favorite typings, and ancient sinner or not. Turn my mic down a bit. Ancient Sinnoh or not, there's an overabundance of water-type Pokemon. There always have been. Okay. So, I had to reset OBS, had to reset a lot of things. But, as you can see, I've also done some off-screen training. Ooh, that, I did not like that. That sudden lag spike there. Wait a minute. Before I get too carried away. Wrong button. Looks like I have a new request. Let's go check it out. You get a new request from him later. No, we haven't really rescued Arizu, but I already know where she is, so that'll make things a lot easier anyway. Well, have I got news for you? It's one of the great mysteries of Pokemon. What does Tango look like underneath all that? Well, that was an easy one. At least that was one we were able to do pretty easily. Don't really need to talk to Baggin just yet. In due time. Let's make some more feather balls if I can. Because these are way too helpful. Let's make 44 potions. Because I'm just going to turn some of them into super potions. Alright. I know it seems unnecessary to carry those potions with me, but to carry this many potions, but you never know. Also, the fact that I'm carrying Pokeballs, I know has raised some eyebrows as I can make Great Balls now. I'm just going to use them until I run out at this point. Because making them's not that big of an issue anymore. Only one person watching. Well, too bad. Looks like I'm losing my popularity. And one person watching it's me to just monitor my chat. And dogs are barking. At least my dogs aren't barking right now. Okay, I'm sorry. I think that they like those. Yep, thought so. At least distracted enough. Have I actually maxed out with Badoo yet? That is my question. Hi, Psyduck. So I have mentioned what the Obsidian Fieldlands are. So what is this area in the future? Well, it is the swamps. Primarily routes 212, 211. Maybe not 211, but essentially everything around Veilstone City, as well as everything Pastoria City, Salacion Town, and Pastoria City. I mentioned that. Obviously, this is where the Great Marsh is in Sinnoh. And then, of course, Lake Valor is here, so kind of obvious where we are. So it's not exactly the area south of Veilstone. Reason being is because Lake Valor cuts off towards the top. Anyway, let's go help out Arceus. It's not super obvious where she is, but I know where she's at. So there was a hidden area that we had unlocked back here, behind the Salacion ruins. And this is where she is. It's a nice little shortcut. You can go the long way if you want to, but it's not necessary. Oh, how did it all... Oh, hello. How did it all go with Ursaluna? I helped him. Thanks a bunch, girl, but how'd you find me all the way out here? Ursaluna found you. He tracked me all the way here by the scent of those potato mochi I ate. That Ursaluna sure is something. I know he's descended from one of the Pokemon that were blessed by Almighty Sinnoh, but still, wow. My luck's run out, though, as you can most likely tell. I got chased by a Pokemon and sprained my ankle pretty bad as I was running away. It's almost like the world wants to punish me. Ah, there you are, Arceus, right? But Mistress Caliba, I didn't... I owe you an apology. I treated you with disrespect, thinking you were just some whelp from the Diamond Clan. I'm sorry for that. I should have treated you better. Huh? Wait, but... It's not your fault that Lilligant became frenzied, nor that my Ursaluna was so enraged. You were trying to help them both, weren't you? I didn't even have the courtesy to listen to you. You'd think someone who lived as long as I have would be more patient. It's okay. I didn't do a good job explaining myself either. Ursaluna only started acting weird after he got too close to Lilligant and smelled her perfume. She was already frenzied by that point, so I'm sure that's what caused it. Ah, that explains the strange powder I found on Ursaluna. It must have been powder from Lilligant. But what happened to your lake, dear? I was gathering ingredients to make balms, but I fell and sprained my ankle. See, the reason I went to Jubilife was to get help for Ursaluna, and also learn about crafting. But while I was there, I bumped into Professor Laventon, and he told me about the balms you used to quell Cleavor. So I thought I'd make some from Lilligant using her favorite foods. You Galaxy people know all sorts of things. I'd like to learn even more from you, really. Well then, we better take care of Our Lady and get all this mess resolved first. Adaman, what were you thinking doing all this yourself? Did you think I couldn't help you? Though no one would blame you for thinking so, not much of a leader am I. I've never even seen Almighty Sinnoh with my own eyes. And I failed to imagine that Lilligant might have become frenzied too. Listen up. I'll take the bombs that Arzu made and meet you at Brava Arena. Don't you worry, Arzu. Shunai will calm Lilligant and that will be that. Things should settle down. Head to Brava Arena, Shunai. That's where Lilligant's seat lies. Arzu will be taken care of. My dear Berbero and I will make sure she reaches her lady. Right. So Brava Arena is actually really high up. As you expect, pretty much all the Lord seats are high up within the region that you are exploring. For the most part. Anyways, the way up is this way. Also, I have another little trick. Little, tip, if you will. Ooh, 3 citrus berries. I'll take them. Yeah. So Brava Arena is up this way. This is also apparently where the Diamond Clan live, in this area. Sigh. You're from the Galaxy team, aren't you? Do you know of a medicine that can cure headaches? I need it for my Psyduck. I live together with these little ones. I could tell they've been suffering terribly. I wish I could do something to help, but none of the medicines I tried have worked at all. There are so many people in the Galaxy team. Surely you must have some sort of healer. Please, could you ask them for some medicine? Dak. So, there is an area of ruins off to the side of where the way leading up to Brava Arena. By the way, I don't want that. Those will come in handy for a recipe we'll get much later. So here's an area where we can collect some honey. These Combi aren't really worth anything because they're male Combi. Male Combi do not evolve. How do you know the difference between the two of them? If you look at their front and then the cluster of honeycomb that form their bodies, if the middle one does not have a red jewel on it, it is a male. That's how you know. If it does, they're female, and only the females can evolve. It's an irritating little limitation, but it's the truth. Only the females can evolve. It's similar to a Pokemon they introduced much later in the series as well. You know what? Sure. I need to do this anyway. With this Stantler in particular. It hasn't mastered the move yet. Well, that's irritating. Anyway, here's Lake Valor. Verity, Valor, and Acuity are the names of the 3 lakes of Sinnoh. But little do people know, there is actually a 4th lake within Sinnoh. But we'll get there when we get there. If you saw my Shining Pearl playthrough, you already know what the 4th lake is anyway. Anyone who's also played Sinnoh, or through Sinnoh at some point, will also know what the 4th lake is. It's kind of a no-brainer. Ooh, Alpha Rhyhorn. I am not exaggerating, by the way. One time I had the Alpha Rhyhorn spawn shiny. I am not joking. Still have it. I think it's in my Scarlet and Violet file now, but it's a shiny Rhyperior now. Oh yeah, these leaf piles, I actually recommend that you farm them, because sometimes they'll have leaf stones in them. Which is only really used for a handful of evolutions, but evolutions nonetheless. Let's see something stronger for the Roselia. I'm surprised that counted. Alright. Fine. No, not the tree. Okay, like I said, we are going to ignore the wisps until we get all the abilities. It'll be much easier to hunt them later. Right now, I do not recommend it. Oh yes, we also have a new Pokemon that spawns here. Murkrow! For those who don't know, Murkrow is actually kind of underrated. It also has one of the lowest catch rates out of any basic Pokemon. I say that and then I catch one immediately, but you still get what I mean. A little far. Let's try the Feather Ball. Ooh, I thought I whiffed. Cool. No, I didn't. And that is an Alpha Honchkrow, and let's not make that thing angry. Not yet, anyway. We won't be able to handle alphas at least until we get to the next area. But even still, it's still a bit questionable whether or not we can handle fighting one. Catching one or fighting one, for that matter. Okay, sure. When I decide to fight back, then you run away. Like a little coward. So you've come. I take it that means you're ready? Let's do it. Lady Lilligant's a sight to see. Even in her frenzy, behold her and be grateful. I hope we didn't keep you waiting. All it took was one more poultices to get Arceus' leg all patched up. Caliber, ma'am, I'm deeply sorry we've had to lean on your help so much, especially as we're from different clans. Arceus tried to solve the whole situation herself. I dare say she bit off more than she could chew and caused some trouble, but her heart was in the right place. Listen, the Lady of the Ridge Lilligant is like a dancer, always in motion, always darting about. You'll want to watch her real close and learn how to dodge her moves. That's right. If you keep on dodging, she might tire it out, and that'll be your opening. That's when you can bring out your Pokemon and prove your might. Don't let me down. Right. Now, Lilligant is a step up from Cleavor, but she's not that difficult. And the presentation, 10 out of 10. Here comes the big one. Let's go. Tip. Lilligant is a grass fighting type. Keep that in mind. Meaning it is quad weak to flying moves. Making Dartrix here quite the foe for it. Ah, for real now. I'm impressed that you survived that. Ah, it really doesn't matter. A one-shot, eh? Looks like I had a good damage roll that time. And that's it. No damage. A rather elegant Pokemon. Hence why it has that as part of its name. Hey, thank you. You didn't just save Lilligant, you saved Arceus as well. I appreciate it. First it was Luna, and now Lilligant. You're amazing, you know that? Being all frenzied didn't suit Lilligant one bit. I'm so happy she's back to her graceful self. Arceus, you still owe someone an apology. Huh? Oh, don't worry about it. A young one like her is bound to get caught up in some trouble from time to time. Remember what's written in the Celestial ruins? All lives touch other lives to create something new and alive. There's wisdom in those words. I imagine they're the teaching of Almighty Sinnoh itself. Of course, I'd completely forgotten about them until a certain somebody helped me remember. We owe you one, ma'am. Don't try to solve everything by yourself, Arceus. You're a warden of all people. We should know how to stand in solidarity with others. It's our job to stand side by side with Pokemon, after all. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Well, I can hardly start yelling at you now after Caliber wrapped all that up so nicely. Just one more thing, Arceus. I know you were trying to do what you thought was right, and I approve of that. But from now on, do it without keeping things away from me, agreed? Other than that, no need to change a thing. Except, maybe to put in some training. If anything else happens to Lilligant, I need you to be ready to protect her like the warden you are. I understand. Let's work together from now on to keep the Mirelands safe, Arceus. I'll be sure to inform Irida that both the Diamond Clan and Galaxy Team helped save Ursaluna. You did well. All our different groups finally joined hands together today. I admit it was a fun day for me, but now it's about time I be on my way. Listen, you know me. I'm Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan, and I worship Almighty Sinnoh, the ruler of time. Time is all about change, And we can't live in fear of that. We can only try to help the time we live and change for the better. Something tells me helping you folks out will help me do that. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for everything. I think I'll stay and talk to Logan for a while. What happened, Lilligant? How'd a kind-hearted Pokemon like you end up all frenzied, huh? Though it's not like I'm perfect. I hid things and lied and couldn't even keep you safe. I'm real sorry about everything. I don't think she cares.
And that's going to be all the time that we have. So until next time, Ryo Nakage 33 signing off.